Hello friends, today we are going to see questions based on town planning scheme from MRTP 1966. So question 1. Under the section 59, who is authorized to prepare a draft town planning scheme? Option A, state government. Option B, municipal corporation. Option C, appropriate authority. And option D, planning committee. So correct answer is option C, appropriate authority. In section 59, it is given that authorized appropriate authority to prepare and submit the draft town planning scheme. Question 2. According to section 61, what happens after a draft scheme is submitted? Option A, it is implemented immediately. Option B, it is forwarded to the High Court. Option C, the state government appoints the town planning officer. And option D, public opinion is solicited. So answer is option C, that state government appoints a town planning officer. Question 3. What is the primary function of the town planning officer under section 72? Option A, construct the public roads. Option B, resolve objection and finalize the scheme. Option C, conduct election. And option D, manage land records. So correct answer is option B, that resolves the objection and finalize the scheme. And question 4, under section 75, what rights does the town planning officer have regarding land acquisition? Option A, right to sell the land. Option B, right to lease the land to private parties. Option C, right to enter and inspect any land for the scheme purpose. And option D, no special right. So correct answer is option C, that right to enter and inspect any land for the scheme purpose. Question 5, under section 86, when does a scheme comes into a force? Option A, on the date it is submitted. Option B, on the date the municipal council approves it. Option C, on the date the finance scheme is sanctioned and notified by the state government. And option D, after 5 years from the submission. So the correct answer is option C, on the date the finance scheme is sanctioned and notified by the state government. Question 6. What is stipulated in section 89 about land reserved for public purposes? Option A, they remain in the owner's possession. Option B, they revert to the state. Option C, they vest in the planning authority without compensation. And option D, they are sold at market rates. So correct answer is option C, they vest in the public authorities without compensation. Question 7. According to section 103, how are the expenses from implementing the scheme recovered? Option A, through central grants. Option B, through taxes on goods. Option C, by recovering betterment charges from the landowners. Option D, through donations. So correct answer is option C, by recovering betterment charges from landowners. Section 111 provides protection to which of the following person? Option A, unauthorized contractors. Option B, officer acting in a good faith. Option C, private builders. And option D, public opponents of the scheme. So correct answer is option B, that officer acting in good faith. Section 111 ensures that the officer acting in good faith are protected from legal proceedings. Question 9. What does section 59 empower a planning authority to do? Option A, levy taxes. Option B, prepare a town planning scheme. Option C, conduct election. Option D, registered properties. So correct answer is option B, that prepare town planning scheme. Question 10. Within how many days must a planning authority publish its declaration of intent to make a town planning scheme? Option A, 15 days. Option B, 30 days. Option C, 60 days. And option D, 90 days. So correct answer is option B, 30 days. Then which is the time limit? What is the time limit for preparing a draft scheme after the declaration? Option A, 6 months. Option B, 12 months. Option C, 9 months. And option D, 18 months. So correct answer is option C, 9 months. Question 12. What must be done before including additional area in the draft scheme? Option A, conduct a referendum. Option B, obtain court approval. Option C, notify the public and state government. And option D, amend the constitution. So correct answer is option C, notify the public and state government. Question 13. If a planning authority fails to act, what can the state government do? Option A, dissolve the authority. Option B, imposes the fine. Option C, appoint an officer to prepare the scheme. And option D, take over the land. So correct answer is option C, appoint an officer to prepare the scheme. So state government appoints an officer to finish the remaining scheme. Question 14. Which of the following is included in a draft scheme? Option A, bank accounts. Option B, ownership details of plots. Option C, criminal history of owners. And option D, passport numbers. So the correct answer is option B, that is the ownership details of the plot are included in the draft scheme. Question 15. What is the purpose of reconstituting the plots in a draft scheme? Option A, to reduce taxes. Option B, to make them suitable for building. Option C, to create commercial zones only. And option D, to make road privates. So correct answer is option B, to make them suitable for building. So the reconstitution of plot, as we know that to reconstitute in a proper shape and size so that it is buildable in the draft scheme. Question 16. Who determines the compensation when land use is discontinued? Option A, High Court. Option B, Planning Authority. Option C, Arbitrator. Option D, Revenue Officer. So correct answer is option C, Arbitrator. So this is related to the town planning scheme. Question 17. Who considers objection to the draft scheme? Option A, Municipal Commissioner. Option B, Civil Court. Option C, Arbitrator or Officer. Option D, Town Residents. So correct answer is option C, Arbitrator or Officer. Question 18. Who sanctions the draft scheme? Option A, Planning Authority. Option B, State Government. Option C, District Magistrate. And option D, Town Committee. So correct answer is option B, State Government. Question 19. What happens when a draft scheme is sanctioned? Option A, land ownership is nullified. Option B, land vests in appropriate authority. Option C, scheme is dissolved. Option D, taxation is halted. So correct answer is option B, that land vests in the appropriate authority. Question 20. What must one obtain to develop a land after declaration of a scheme? Option A, election card. Option B, ration card. Option C, commencement certificate. And option D, utility bill. So correct answer is option C, commencement certificate. Question 21. Who can suspend rules under section 70? Option A, local police. Option B, civil court. Option C, state government. And option D, arbitrator. So correct answer is option C, state government has the right to suspend the rules under section 70 of MRTP Act. Question 22. Who decides ownership dispute before the final scheme? Option A, civil court. Option B, arbitrator. Option C, officer appointed by the state government. And option D, planning authority. So correct answer is option C, that officer appointed by the state government. Then question 23. Within how many months should the arbitrator prepare the preliminary scheme? Option A, 6 months. Option B, 12 months. Option C, 9 months. Option D, 18 months. So correct answer is option C, 9 months. Sorry, but here there is a change that the town planning officer should prepare a preliminary scheme. Arbitrator is appointed after that. So remember here, town planning officer is there. Question 24. Which arbitrator's decisions are final and binding? Option A, all decisions. Option B, decision related to the layouts only. Option C, all except those arising under specific subclauses of section 72(6). And option D, only financial decisions. So correct answer is all except those arising under the specific subclause of section 72(6). Question 25. Within how long must appeal to the arbitrator be made? Option A, 15 days. Option B, 30 days. Option C, 45 days. And option D, 2 months. So correct answer is option D, 2 months. Question 26. Who presides over the Tribunal of Appeal in Greater Mumbai? Option A, High Court Judge. Option B, District Collector. Option C, Principal Judge of Bombay City Court. And option D, Municipal Commissioner. So correct answer is option C, Principal Judge of Bombay City Civil Court. Question 27. What role does arbitrator play before the Tribunal of Appeal? Option A, appellant. Option B, advocate. Option C, advisory capacity. Option D, witness under oath. So correct answer is option C, advisory capacity. Question 28. Where can the Tribunal of Appeal sit? Option A, only in Mumbai. Option B, only in state secretariats. Option C, anywhere within the President's jurisdiction. Option D, only in the High Court. So correct answer is answer C, that anywhere within the President's jurisdiction. Question 29. Who decides the question of law in the tribunal? Option A, arbitrator. Option B, assessor. Option C, president. And option D, state government. So correct answer is option C, president. So everybody knows that in the Tribunal of Appeal there is a president and there are some assessors. So president decides the question of law in the tribunal. Question 30. Tribunal of Appeal decisions are option A, recommendatory, option B, non-binding, option C, final and binding, option D, sent to the court for rectification. So correct answer is option C, that is final and binding. Question 31. What is clarified about the Tribunal of Appeal? Question A, it is a quasi-judicial court. B, it is equivalent to the district court. C, it is not a court. And D, it acts as a high court. So correct answer is option C, that it is not a court. Question 32. Who decides remuneration for arbitrator and assessors? Option A, planning authority. Option B, tribunal. Option C, state government. And option D, high court. So correct answer is option C, state government. Question 33. What happens if no appeal is made under section 74? Option A, scheme is invalid. Arbitrator's decisions become final. Option C, scheme goes to the court. Option D, decisions are void. So correct answer is option B, that arbitrator's decisions becomes final. So if there is no appeal on the arbitrator's decision, then it is deemed to be final. Question 34. What can the planning authority do in a public interest before the scheme finalization? Option A, sell land. Option B, build mall. Option C, apply for early land possession. Option D, halt the scheme. So correct answer is apply for early land possession. Question 35. Who assist in the enforcing land possession? Option A, Tahsildar. Option B, collector. Option C, police commissioner. And option D, high court. So correct answer is police commissioner or district magistrate who assist the enforcing the possession of the land. Question 36. What is the interest rate payable to the owners whose land is taken in advance? Option A, 2%, option B, 4%, option C, 5%, option D, 6%. So correct answer is option B, 4%. Question 37. Who sanctions the final scheme? A, planning authority. B, municipal committee. C, arbitrator. D, state government. So correct answer is D, state government. Question 38. Who can request the scheme withdrawal before the finalization? Option A, high court. Option B, arbitrator and majority of owners. Option C, planning authority and majority of owners. And option D, state governments. So correct answer is option C, planning authority and majority of owner. Question 39. What happens to reconstituted plots when preliminary scheme takes effect? Option A, right in the original plot ceases. B, no effect. C, court approval needed. D, original right remains. So correct answer is option A, right in the original plot ceases. Question 40. What action can the planning authority take against the unauthorized occupation after the scheme takes effect? Option A, issue tax notice. B, allow continued occupation. C, summarily evict the occupant. D, seek high court permission. So correct answer is summarily evict the occupant. Question 41. Can the planning authority alter buildings that can contravene the scheme? Option A, no. Option B, with the court order. Option C, yes, after due notice. And D, only after compensation. So correct answer is yes, after due notice. If whenever notice is given to that particular party and after the hearing, that building can be altered. Question 42. Who must authorize a variation of scheme due to error or informality? Option A, arbitrator. Option B, tribunal. Option C, state government. and option D, district magistrate. So correct answer is option C, state government. Question 43. How can a scheme be varied after it comes into force? Option A, only by repealing it. Option B, through a new scheme. Option C, by public referendum. And option D, through the tribunal approval. Correct answer is option B, that through a new scheme. Question 44. If a scheme is withdrawn, who decides how the costs are shared? Option A, planning authority. Option B, arbitrator. Option C, tribunal. And option D, state government. So correct answer is option D, state government. All the rights to sanction and withdraw the scheme are remain to the state government only. Question 45. Who can represent a party before the arbitrator or tribunal? Option A, only lawyers. Option B, only owners. Option C, recognized agents with written authority. Option D, politicians. So correct answer is recognized agents with written authority. Question 46. What legal powers do arbitrator and tribunals have? Option A, none. Option B, same as civil courts to summon witness and documents. Option C, only moral authorities. And option D, limited to the oral inquiries. So correct answer is option B, same as civil court to summon witness and documents. Question 7. Who can initiate a joint town planning scheme? Option A, only planning authority. Option B, only state government. Option C, state government or two or more planning authorities. And option D, only municipal corporations. So correct answer is state government or two or more planning authorities, if wish, they can initiate a joint town planning scheme. Question 48. Which of the following is not included in the cost of a scheme? Option A, compensation for the land. Option B, administrative legal cost. Option C, arbitrator's personal expenses. And option D, infrastructure provision. So correct answer is option C, that is arbitrator's personal expenses are not considered in the cost of a scheme. Question 49. What is increment in town planning terms? Option A, land area increases. Option B, tax increases. Option C, value appreciation due to scheme improvements. And option D, increase in the municipal staff. So correct answer is option C, that is value appreciation due to scheme improvements. Whenever for a land after reconstitution, whenever facilities are provided, then the value of that land increases, which is called as the increment. Question 50. What is the maximum percentage of increment that can be levied as a contribution? Option A, 25%. Option B, 33%. Option C, 50%. And option D, 75%. So correct answer is option C, 50%. Question 51. What happens if final plot is worth less than the original plot? Option A, contribution is waived. Option B, owner pays full cost. Option C, contribution is adjusted. Option D, plot is auctioned. So correct answer is contribution is adjusted. Question 52. What happens to the right in an original plot that cannot be transferred to the final plot? Option A, they are inherited. Option B, they are auctioned. Option C, they are extinguished. And option D, they become voidable. So correct answer is option C, they are extinguished. Question 53. Who can claim compensation for injurious affection of a property? Option A, any resident. Option B, police officers. Option C, property owners with proven injury. And option D, contractors. So correct answer is option C, property owners with proven injury. Question 54. When is the compensation not payable for injury due to planning scheme? Option A, if injury is temporary. Option B, if compensation is capped. Option C, if injury results from a lawful restriction on a land use. And option D, if land is unused. So correct answer is if injury results from a lawful restriction on a land use, compensation is not payable for injury due to planning scheme. Question 55. How is the loss compensated if owner doesn't receive a final plot? Option A, through refund of taxes. Option B, through loan. Option C, in cash or other agreed forms. and option D through interest only payments. So correct answer is in cash or in other agreed forms. Question 56. What happens if due exceed plot value? Scheme is cancelled. Option B, land is auctioned. Option C, planning authority may acquire the land. Option D, arbitrator forgives the dues. So correct answer is planning authority may acquire the land. Question 57. How should dues are payable ideally be settled? Option A, by loan. Option B, by adjustment in the plot accounts. Option C, by arbitration, and option D, through courts only. So correct answer is option B, by adjustments in the plot accounts. Question 58. What is the maximum number of installments allowed for paying dues? Option A, 5. Option B, 10. Option C, 15. And option D, 20. So correct answer is option B, 10. Question 59. When do agreements made under the scheme becomes effective? Option A, upon registration. Option B, after state government approval. Option C, when the scheme comes into force. And option D, immediately upon signing. So correct answer is option C, when the scheme comes into force. Question 60. What status do arrears due to the planning authority have? Option A, optional debts. Option B, unsecured loans. Option C, first charge on the plot. And option D, third party obligation. Correct answer is option C, first charge on the plot. Question 61. How should surplus funds after the scheme implementation be used? Option A, refunded to the government. Option B, given to the developers. Option C, used for the public amenities in the scheme area. Option D, deposited in the bank. So correct answer is option C, used for the public amenities in the scheme area. Question 62. Who is responsible for executing works under the finance scheme? Option A, municipal commissioner. Option B, planning authority. Option C, district magistrate. And option D, arbitrator. So correct answer is option B, planning authority. Question 63. What is the maximum fine for unlawfully removing a boundary stone? Option A, rupees 10. Option B, 20 per stone. Option C, 50 per scheme. And option D, rupees 100 per act. So correct answer is option B, rupees 20 per stone. So thank you very much. These are the maximum type of questions covered from each and every section of town planning scheme. Thank you.